Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS and the inventor of the CTKS method and BORSOG trading. If you're new, a very warm welcome and welcome back KS family. From my 30 plus years in financial markets, I share the smart money mindset to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, gaining real wealth and positive excellence in the process. If you have family or friends who could benefit from positive excellence and what we do here each and every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, please introduce them to our community by sharing a video. We'd love to see them here. We have one of the best communities on YouTube. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently down 0.40% to 16,936. Ethereum is down 0.69% to 1263. Looking at yesterday's levels on today's Bitcoin, we can see that it's basically held that neutral area. The market has been moving in a range. Bitcoin's current price is 16,935. We can see it's above two smart money buy levels at 16,889 and 16,812. Looking towards the next 24 hours, we can see that the current range just a little bit below the 16,850 mark to around 17,000. From around the 17,000 to 17,100 mark is relatively green. There's potential buying resistance and a lot of sellers potentially coming in up around the 17,100 mark and above. It would not be at all unexpected to come back and retest these smart money buy levels, especially the one at 16,812. Remember, price is always moving in a wave and we always tend to get these long tail rejections, so just bear that in mind. Movements below the 16,750 mark could actually foretell more negative price momentum to come. The greatest gainers in the past 24 hours: Mana, Sand Synthetics, Algo, ICP, Ape, Engine Coin, and Tezos. The greatest losers in the top 100: USDN, BIT, Tron, APT, ETHW, GMX, Lunacy, and Uni. From the stablecoin perspective, we're seeing a bit of an inflow into BUSD. This is actually extremely positive. As professionals, we need to triangulate a lot of data to make sure that something is real or fake. The kick up in BUSD is a very, very good sign. Looking towards the top 8 cryptos, we can see Bitcoin over this period of time has come up 2.51%. And let's compare that to Ethereum. We note Bitcoin's gravity, and we know no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. Look at that blue line, that's Bitcoin. And look at Ethereum, it's pinging Bitcoin's directional movement. But it does so at a very different percentage, and that's exactly why we love the alts. Ethereum is up 6.04%. We're just keeping our eye on Tether, Circle, and Binance USD. We know that stablecoins are not stable. They look okay. They look relatively healthy. Looking at BNB, you can see it's up 7.21%. And we can also see it tracking the directional correlation of Bitcoin. Very important to understand. XRP is also following the directional movement, but not the directional magnitude of Bitcoin. It's actually quite suppressed at the current time. ADA has actually kicked out Doge from the top 8. Well, nice one, Charles. But Doge will come roaring back or barking back at some stage. And you can see ADA is following the Bitcoin alignment. And you can see this here, that blue line. When Bitcoin goes up, what does ADA do? It goes up. When Bitcoin goes down, what does ADA do? It goes down. What about when Bitcoin really goes up? Well, ADA really goes up. And vice versa. What you're looking for is a directional alignment, not an exact match. And when we look at the next 8 top cryptos, Doge is taken our pole position in the next 8, followed by Matic, which is pretty much unchanged. But look how Matic is following Bitcoin's gravitational alignment, up 7%. DAI is a stable coin. When we look at Litecoin, Litecoin is doing quite well, up 10% over that period of time. Polkadot maintained its position as well, up nearly 9%. Solana and Tron are fighting with each other at the moment. They're always swapping positions. And we can see Solana is up 35%, and poor old Tron, it's down over 5.5%. SHIB is up around 4.5%. Why don't we look into the next 8? We can see Uni tracking Bitcoin's gravitational alignment, but starting to show a lot of weakness just currently. AVAX is also a bit muted in its response, but it is definitely following the direction, but not the magnitude. And this is what happens all the time. Don't worry about getting a distinct overlay. You don't need that. And that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for directional correlation, especially inversion, if we can find it. We can see that Link is following Bitcoin's gravitational alignment at the present time, as is Atom. XLM, Stellar, looking pretty good. And Ape, look, that really interesting. Now we're starting to get an over-accentuation of the positive side, but it was so overextended it needed to retrace. We saw no such retracement for Algo. Algo said, hey, I'm partying and I'm going to party hard. And doing so, it displaced Quant. Oh, Algo. Hopefully, Rule 45 from the Masterclass will bear increased weight. No alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. That was very punny of me. As a community, we focus on positive excellence, which gives us a sustainable amount of fulfillment, meaning happiness and success in life. In order to become professional, you need positive excellence. Positive excellence creates courage in the market and displaces fear. In Zones 1 and 2, fear reigns supreme. In Zones 3 and 4, courage is the order of the day. I'm so incredibly appreciative of everybody's comments, and so grateful for everybody who watches. We have an absolutely incredible global family, and we're very fortunate that our global family is a highly functional global family. It's not at all dysfunctional. And Mangi, it was so great to see your comment. And Purpuratum's very wise words, BKTO plus Y. And what does this equation mean? Be kind to others and be kind to yourself. Very, very wise words, my friend. We talked a little bit about how people would actually trade and invest inside Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4. Ivan had some great points, and Crypto Turtle also. I think I'll leave this for the main week because it's so important to talk about. If you would like to add your own comments, please do. It's a really, really important topic, and it will help a lot of people out. TSP shared an example of how using people's names is so important. Thank you, TSP. Really good story in there. In the last episode, we talked about the importance of scaling up, and I paralleled that to being at the gym. Lifting heavy weights does not come easy. It can take years to get yourself up there, and you can lose it very quickly if you just take a bit of time off for a week or two. But LGRC said some very beautiful things. Being a fitness instructor, besides my main job for more than 10 years, and living in the gym for at least an hour a day for the last 14 years, I can say it's 100% true. Wow. When you go to the gym for the first time, you don't need to focus on the weight, but on the correct movement. Absolutely. Our muscles are controlled by our brain, so we must make that connection for the first time. You need to do as many repetitions that feel natural for your body, because at some point you will lose that connection and your body will only be focused on moving the weight from point A to point B. That is, it will become a correct habit. I've been in the gym for many, many years, just kind of like LGRC1, and I've seen so many people have incorrect technique. They're throwing the weights all over the place, and I just walk up to them and I say, hey, just try this out. You'll find it really effective. And I show them a really good technique. And LGRC1 says, in trading, it's the same principle. First, you get your knowledge. Then you start with coffee money so that you can sleep well at nights and get familiar with the process. LGRC1 is sharing a lot of wisdom here, going back to the gym. After you get familiar with the mind-muscle process, you increase the weight, but in every repetition you must keep your body in the perfect position so you can activate the right muscle. If you start to pull with all of your body, the wrong muscles start to activate and you will get bad posture over time. Making the parallel with trading, this is our BORSOG code. You must do it daily so you keep your good posture in the market. The mind is as well a great factor in both domains, both the gym and the market. You must have the trust in yourself, and the body and the trades will follow. And of course, that comes from a lot of repetition, just doing small things correctly, then scaling. It's great when you experience those things and you feel the power. Consistency and hard work is required for both. That's why I love this sport. It prepares yourself for life. Gym is the kindergarten and trading is the college when it comes to knowing yourself. Wish you all a great day ahead. Thank you so much, LGRC1. Just beautiful sharing. There were so many incredible comments in the comment section. I would urge you to read them. Michael also shared that the Chinese opening may not quite go as anticipated, and I believe you've got some really good points in there. And Dan was so happy that Babu, the stablecoin Catzilla, made it to the news. And Babu's brother, I guess, or sister, the Fig. Oh, we have to see a video on the Fig too, Dan. And you'll understand what I'm talking about after you read the comments. Just as LGRC1 said, it's important to do your CTKS code, your daily three-dimensional risk management, every single day. And if you're not sure what this code means, it basically means this. I put a little bit of a help text to the right to help you out. The code is divided into three sections: the market, your portfolio, and how in sync with the market you are. And always remember, this last part is really, really important. The market is always transferring money from the desynchronized to the synchronized. The best way to get synchronized is to look at as many charts with those CTKS method levels as you possibly can. All charts are intercorrelated and interconnected to one degree or another. The first part of the code is the market. What did the market do today? Well, it went pretty much flat. It went neutral, so we put an N in there. What do we anticipate for the market to do in the next 24 hours? And you just assess what you feel is the dominant percentage and then boil it up to that little area. And then what about your portfolio? If the market goes in that direction, how will it impact your portfolio? This makes sure that you're never caught off guard. Because you're mindful of your entire portfolio, you can take corrective action whenever you wish. And the synchronization factor, the last thing, is really important. Do you have the Midas touch, which would be synchronization at 100? Or do you have the Medusa touch, which would be synchronization at 0? And the Medusa touch, which came from a beloved community member, was basically if you touch something, it just drops. And you're not going short, you're going long. And that's what we do inside our global family. We don't use leverage because we don't need to. We went on a really deep dive into the CTKS Creed in yesterday's video. I would suggest you look at it. It's really important to understand the power behind these particular words. They're daily positive affirmations. They're positive statements that you say to yourself with conviction. You don't say, I know the universe wants me to succeed, and say, yeah, right, the universe is totally against me. You have to believe that you know the universe wants you to succeed, because it does. The success that you carry through life is very much a function of how you're thinking and the habits that you have. If you're not getting out of life what you expect, it's probably because some habit is derailing you. It's not you, it's your habits. So let's go through the CTKS Creed. I know the universe wants me to succeed. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. I know opportunities and life reset daily. I am worthy. I go slow to go fast. I start small and scale with BORSOG. Life pullbacks give me the strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. I never let a problem beat me because I solve it with positive excellence. All results come from the mind, and a better mind creates better outcomes. The challenge for today is to just look for where you can actually find things to be grateful for, because we know gratitude removes fear and anger. Gratitude is an incredibly powerful force. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.